Hello, this is Space of Blue Space, bringing you another Dark Crusade Let's Play. So, picking up from last time, just gonna end our turn. Oh, looks like we're being attacked by Chaos. Shouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't think. So, the thing with Chaos is that they are basically just evil space marines. Wait, did I lose my first company vet last time? This looks like... it looks like it. That kinda sucks. Well, alright. I'll make do while I can. Unfortunately, they easily beat me in melee. Well, I'm gonna need to push this if I want to win. Oh, slowly kicking them out of my base. Alright, lesson learned. Add few more. Alright, 2 squads. I'm gonna go deal with the Chaos Lord, Eliphas the Inheritor. Meanwhile, alright, my hero will accompany them. Yush. Alright. Oh, the squad really needs to melee. Alright. This isn't going to just be about pushing Chaos out. I should also make this about setting myself up for the future. Like I've been doing with almost every territory I take.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Obviously didn't do that all that well last time. Taking out of this barracks will set them back nicely.
Here to serve.
Ah, I'm a power war right now.
Here to serve.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, sending him down to help. Alright, so if I can, oh, I already killed the squad. So Chaos Space Marines are obviously pretty much just evil Space Marines. What this means for gameplay though is because they tend to favor battle a little bit more. I mean, Space Marines don't shy away from battle, that's for sure. But type of battle that they prefer, because that is up close and personal. The average Chaos Space Marines have more melee oriented units. Admittedly, in my opinion, their equivalent of the Dreadnought is a little weaker in melee, but he makes up for that by being a little bit more versatile. He is also their artillery, and he has a flamethrower for when he's just closing the distance. On the other hand,
With all due haste, I await your instructions.
On the other hand, that also means they tend to be a little weaker at ranged combat. Not necessarily an advantage, not necessarily a disadvantage, though. Because there aren't very... There are... In my opinion, they are the most... They are the best. Have the best melee units all around. At least the best melee units that aren't the ultimate units for their faction. I mean, I love my Space Marine Assault Termies and my Grey Knights. Unfortunately, I can't get very many of them, as opposed to the Possessed Marines and the Corn Berserkers.
Warriors of the Inquisition are yours
Here
to
to
command.
serve. I will do as you ask. Yes, Lord.
These two will cap this point.
I will do as you ask.
Alright. Unfortunately, I didn't get much built there, but... First defense. So I realized I didn't really go in very much depth with this last time. Whenever you... There are certain achievements you can get over the course of the campaign, and it allows you to requisition more war gear. Each war gear having its own effects and such. Many times there'll be multiple ranks of weapons, like here. I can upgrade. I can replace the chainsword with the Lexine's blade, and in turn replace that with the Daemon hammer, which made its first appearance for the Blood Ravens in the original Dawn of War game. And I can replace the bolter pistol, plasma pistol, and then a melta-gun, so on and so forth. Usually for a hero there is an item that allows him to see infiltrated units. Unfortunately, Space Marines, that doesn't seem to pop up. Now, I do tend to prefer a more defensive hero, because I tend to prefer having my melee units be, well, sorry, engaging the enemies up close and holding them while ranged kills them. So I'm going to be upgrading his health and keeping him from getting bad melee damage in the process. Doesn't look like anyone's doing much else. Alright, so one new war gear, awesome, and keeping the normal one battle per episode that we roll. I guess that this will be it for now. Have a good one, see you next time. Space signing out.